Up next, we have Mark McNamee with Northern Wisconsin NORML speaking on being a medical cannabis refugee and tax plan advocate.
Hello, my name is Mark McNamee. I used to live in Oshkosh for a number of years. In 2010, I was engaged in a conversation after they released the Jackie Medical Marijuana Act again. And my friend told me that maybe I should start writing it down. Basically what it does is it lays out strict regulation for dispensaries, for commercial growers, and for the patients. But they're not too strict where everybody ends up in jail. It basically lines out a nice, easy pyramid structure of regulation where the government takes control of the information that they're so deserving and they want. But right now they don't want to put their hand in the pie to find it. Basically what it does is if you want to open a dispensary, which dispensaries have to be included because if you need medication, you don't go down the street or the house down the street, you go to the pharmacy. Everybody has a place to go get it. Not to mention it allows for regulations to be imposed and it allows for taxation and product to be it allows for the product to be tracked. So if I'm a grower and I get the licensing from the state of Wisconsin to grow marijuana to supply to dispensaries, I will take my card that I get from the state, go to the dispensary with my cannabis, place it on the counter, swipe my card through their card reader. Now their computer is going to be hooked up with the state, so the state knows that I just walked in and I just sold some marijuana and how much I sold it for so that I can be held accountable for my income taxes. Now the dispensary has just told the state that they've received that much cannabis. As they disperse it, if they took a pound from me, they will end up imposing a $2 tax, and that tax isn't designed to go into a big kitty. It's going to go to the establishments that need it the most. I've got it broke down so that the state gets $1 of a $2 tax. The county will get 10 cents per gram sold in its county at the dispensaries that it licenses. The county sheriff will get 10 cents per gram to offset the amount of money they're going to be losing by not incarcerating cannabis users anymore. And that will allow them to move on and move past this horrible law. The public schools will end up receiving 35 cents per gram sold in its school district. And the one that a friend of mine mentioned and I'm the most proud of is the VA hospital will receive 25 cents per gram sold in the state to help with the vets who need the cannabis the most. Now as a grower, if I wanted to donate product right to the VA hospital so they could administer it to the vets, I should receive some type of tax deduction for that product. Now when it comes down to it, if 20,000 patients used 1 gram per day, it would take 45 days to go through 2,000 pounds, which would in turn on an annual basis bring in to each one of these individual municipalities, the state would receive around $7.3 million. The county that has a dispensary when the 2,000 pounds is sold will receive almost $800,000, along with the sheriff's department. The municipality will receive double that, around $1.5 million. The public schools, $2.5 million. And the VA would end up receiving around $1.8 million for every 2,000 pounds sold. If you need a copy, the tax plan is back on the table. I'm a very short speaker. Any questions? If you have any ideas, by all means, we have. See, that's a massive problem that every state that has medical marijuana runs into, is there isn't enough supply for the demand. And the reason there isn't enough supply for the demand is because of proper regulations. Because you can only grow, I moved to Michigan because I need my cannabis and I can't afford to go to Mexico. So I'm a current card holder in Michigan. I can only have 12 plants. Now, they don't say how much space I can use. They don't say how big I can grow them. They just say I can only have 12. So, no, 12 is 12 is 12. So, the best thing I was able to do was I integrated a perpetual garden where every 2 weeks I would have my cannabis ready to start harvesting. But that's just me. I know how to grow plants. A lot of people don't. You know, look at the current vegetable gardens that are in this country. There's enough to sustain. Everybody grows them. Plus, there's still a very healthy commercial industry along with it. Cannabis would be the same way. It is not affiliated as far as I know, but I wish it would be. I wish Wisconsin would just take this plan and use it because it's sound, it's solid, and if anybody has any better ideas, I would encourage them to add it. Taxes.org will be up and running within the next couple of weeks, and I believe that Jay is going to set it up with a blog so that if somebody has an idea, it can be introduced. The other what do we call it, the redeeming value of this plan is that as a dispensary or a commercial grower, I would have to do 2% of the previous year's income pro bono work, whether that be teaching somebody how to grow, setting up people's gardens, providing product, whatever. But I have to do pro bono work for people like Jackie who can't have a job, isn't going to have the money to buy the medicine that she needs, because the 5 to 7%, 10% they consider medicinal is not what it's going to take to help Jackie. It'll help a little bit, but she's going to smoke so much of it that it's just going to be higher quality. The last I heard on rescheduling was that the current, that would be the Health and Human Services. They currently said no, it's not going to happen due to the fact that not enough people are speaking out. Good. If they keep doing it, eventually somebody's got to listen. Anybody else? There's, like you mentioned, edibles. You can also vaporize it, which it gives it a little bit of toasted flavor, but it doesn't burn any kind of material, which takes it all the carcinogens. Oil is product consumed. Anybody else?
Speaking on topic of vaporization, we actually extract 45% more medicine with the same amount of plant material. So instead of getting only about 40, 45%, you get 90% of the medicine out of that. And then you go with the oil base, cook it, and you make your oils out of a very high CBD ratio. What's left over.